Ever wonder what it takes to be memorable? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you the 6 ingredients that make up a standout personal brand. Hey guys, my name is Donna Bowling. I'm a former award-winning casting director and current brand strategist. I live here in Los Angeles. Today is actually a beautiful sunny day. It was a pretty rainy day earlier this week, but it's a gorgeous day in Los Angeles. And what I love to do is help entrepreneurs really shine online. So what does that mean? Small business owners, coaches, consultants, interior designers, artists, photographers, authors, anyone basically that has a small business or a business online. I help you grow your personal brand so that not only do you maintain a business, but you are the person that people think of. Now, I will tell you, in today's world of social media and online presence, it can feel like almost anything really goes. But the truth is, if you want people to remember your brand, you're gonna need to have 6 elements in place. Let me show you how they work so when the time comes for your next big project or gig, people will always think of you. Coming right up. 6 elements of a personal brand. Is that it? I know that seems a little bit weird. Like, that's it? We just have to manage 6? But trust me, these 6 that I kind of came up with as pillars of what you need to make sure that you create and maintain in your personal brand, it's going to help you really stand out and get very confident and clear, which reminds me of number 1, but clear on what it is that you're trying to do online. I think a lot of people have online businesses, online presences, but they don't actually have the what, the why, the how, the who all in place. They're just there. And the truth is, we can continue to create content just to be there. But in reality, you have to start to create content that is speaking to somewhat of a specific audience or on some sort of a specific topic, fixing some sort of a specific problem and bringing people to a result, whether that's a call to action for you, to hire you, or just a solving their problem solution. So this is why we're going to talk about the 6 elements. Let's get started. Number 1, clarity. Clarity is everything when it comes to your personal brand. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't only mean a beautiful sunny day, which, oh my gosh, it's so pretty out today. It means clarity in who you are in your branding. Okay. Now, when you think of the word branding, most people do, they think immediately that visual aesthetic, graphics, logos, colors, palette. That is important. We're going to get there. But way before you get there, you have to start with clarity on who you are as a person. I do believe there's a lot of people that are out there saying that they're a coach or an interior designer or a hairstylist, makeup artist, whatever it is that they do, but they don't really have clarity on what it is that makes them a little bit different. So clarity for me means not only who you are, what you do, who you help, how you help them, but also, and this is the most important thing, what makes you unique? The clarity is something that so many people struggle with, which is why I believe a lot of people end up hiring me and other strategists to kind of figure that out. A lot of times you need someone that's not you or not someone that works for you or maybe not your husband, your wife, or your best friend to say, hey, this is who you are online. When I see you, this is what I see. When I see your content, this is what I feel. And so that clarity is going to be the number 1 element on getting a standout personal brand. Okay, number 2, your message. Messaging is everything. It is everything. I can't tell you how many times I see people go wrong with their messaging, and they could have the most incredible concept, the most incredible product, program, services, but the messaging goes off. And when that happens, it completely goes awry. It doesn't work necessarily to grow their business when they don't have a strong, clear message to the audience. So what I always think about is this. Just say we're talking about Instagram. When you go on someone's Instagram account, or even on YouTube here, or wherever you are, you only have a few seconds to really decide, is this someone that I want to follow? Is this someone that I really want to connect with? Is this person for me? People don't just follow for fun. People follow someone that gives them something that they want. And that messaging is everything. So a lot of times we get our messaging wrong because we think we know what our audience needs from us, but we actually don't. So you have to know what the audience needs, use their language So a lot of market research is necessary. And then from there, you can really nail that message so that your ideal client comes onto your page. And guess what? They're going to say, oh, Donna is exactly for me. I need to subscribe, follow, like, comment, and binge her everywhere I can. I'm obsessed with her, right? Like that's the kind of content that we need. All right, next. Aesthetic. I already mentioned the aesthetic and how important it is. The aesthetic of your page, of your website, of your products, of your services, of everything you do online is very important. For me, I'm going to give you an example. Here are some things that remind me of my aesthetic. Bright colors. I am a bright, colorful human being. I like energy. I like fun. I like normalizing, enjoying your life and your business. I like all of that. So I try to bring that into all of my branding. I have branding colors. I have a color palette that I've used for a while that I got with a branding expert, someone that works in the visual branding. So you need to make sure that that is clear. Now, I would not do and create your website and spend all your money on branding at the beginning. That is not your first step when you're starting your business or your brand. The first step is the clarity and the messaging, and then now we can go straight into aesthetic because now you have a vibe, you have a feeling of who you are, you know who you're talking to, you know what you're doing, and now we can kind of put that in to colors and a palette and a logo, etc., etc. Okay, number 4. Now that you have your clarity, your messaging, and your aesthetic down, we're going to get into content creation. I am sorry, but you absolutely need to be creating consistent content if you want to stand out as a personal brand. This is no longer something that you can just throw off to someone else. A social media manager cannot handle all of your personal branding because unfortunately, or I should say fortunately, your personal brand is you. So yes, you can fill in the gaps with the social media marketer, but in general, you need to be using video content. You need to be using photo content. We need to hear from your words. So whether that's a podcast, whether that's TikTok, which I'm actually on TikTok live right now. Hey, y'all. Whether that is on YouTube, whether it's your Instagram content, your email marketing, whatever it is that you're doing, you need to be showing up. It needs to be you. And I think too many very, very successful CEOs, executives are not stepping into the personal branding because it takes too long and it feels too hard. But I'm here to tell you, you have to, if you want to be booked for speaking gigs, if you want to sell a book, for example, you must have social media, and the social media cannot be just Canva graphics. It has to be you. Okay, number 5, we're almost at the end. Number 5, we're going to talk about a very important part of the whole process of personal branding, and that is your audience. So it's connecting to your audience. I think so often people think personal branding is showing you guys who I am. It's all about me. It's all about me. Me. Absolutely not right. Whatever you do, whatever you post, whatever you say, whatever you create, whatever you do online should not be for you. It should be for your audience. So you have to know your audience. You have to listen to your audience, and then you have to answer their problems, their questions, solve their everyday issues in your content. That doesn't mean that you can't also show some cute videos of your cat or your kids. I do it all the time. Not my cat, my kids. It means that you're using that content to show something. So for example, if I'm showing you a lot of content about my kids, it's because I'm showing you, hey, I'm a mom. I'm 40 years old. I have a 9 and 6-year-old boy. I have my own business. I have a home, I have this, I have all these responsibilities, but I'm still able to create content. Do you understand? Like, it's less about showing off and it's more about relating to my audience. But the only reason I know that is because I know that a lot of my audience are female entrepreneurs and small business owners. And that is the important part here. So the connection piece is going to be everything. The reason why is because you want them to remember you if they don't see you. Now here. And the final and 6th element of a standout kick-ass personal brand before I wrap up this video is your call to action, your CTA. Too many times we see entrepreneurs show up online with tons of content, with tons of posts, tons of messages or reels or TikToks or whatever, but nowhere for people to go. Now, what's the real, true goal that you have when someone shows up to your account? Do you want them to just follow? Tell them. Do you want them to share your content? Tell them. For me, it's more about hire me. right? Like at the end of the day, I want you to not only follow me and download everything I have, but also eventually, hopefully, you join my collective. Hopefully, you buy my courses. Hopefully, you hire me as your coach or you hire my agency to develop your business's personal brand. So the goal here is finding that call to action and reminding your audience over and over and over and not being scared to do that. Because you know what? If I'm giving you right now content, then I would like to ask something back, right? And that's okay. You're allowed to. And when someone gives good TikTok content, guess what I do? I follow because I want to give them their love. I am doing this live on TikTok right now, and I hope that everyone's that's watching is giving likes because that's saying like I like you or following or whatever it is, right? That is your way of showing the appreciation for what you're watching and what you're seeing. Because content creation for anyone out there, any marketers, any small business owners, entrepreneurs, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, and we work our butts off doing it. So the least you could do if you're watching it and you're getting some love or some knowledge out of it is giving some love back. That is the video for this week. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below. Make sure to share this video to any of your friends who need to really grow their personal brands. And also make sure to download my free guide, Brand Rising, 6 Elements to a Standout Kick-Ass Personal Brand. Below, I have some really cool things coming on up, so make sure to download it. And I hope I see you guys next week. Bye.